All right, so there's a situation going on with the Game Awards and Jeff Keighley. Now, SmashJT posted this on his website. According to him, he had an anonymous email sent his way in regards to this whole situation where Jeff Keighley's trying to trademark the Game Awards. Now, this reminds me so much of the Fine Brothers situation that I went through and several others went through back in the day, where the Fine Brothers were trying to literally trademark react and reactions and reaction videos. Like the whole concept of sitting here and reacting to a video, they were trying to trademark and own. And now apparently Jeff Keighley's trying to own the concept of Game Awards, which would be wild. This would literally prevent several outlets, independent outlets, content creators, anybody that even dare say the phrase Game Awards would be subject to copyright law. And a lot of people are not happy about this. There was one by Mercante trying to defend it, saying that he tried to trademark it way before Stuttering Craig was trying to make the real Game Awards. That doesn't make it any better. Are you stupid? Is Alyssa Mercante a fucking idiot? That doesn't make it any better to sit here and try to copyright and trademark the term Game Awards. Now, this whole article unpacks a whole bunch of stuff that are leaked, a leaked message from him that's exposing this agenda. So it says, in a wild move that has caused quite the uproar in the gaming community lately, Jeff Keighley, the face of the Game Awards, now attempting to trademark the name of the annual event. This article serves as a follow-up to his original video where they touch upon the implications of the decision, as now more information has come to light and a message from Jeff Keighley himself has been leaked by an industry insider to him, and the tactics being implemented here by Jeff are insidious. So this is an email that is allegedly sent to those who participated in one of the Game Awards Zoom sessions during the pandemic. And according to Smash, this email has been leaked by somebody close to the situation and reveals that Keighley and his team are actively attempting to seek support from fans to bolster the trademark application potential. So here's the email that's being sent. It says, hello, believe it or not, we're just 1 month away from the Game Awards and our 10th anniversary. As a fan who joined us for one of our Zoom sessions during the pandemic, we are reaching out with a quick request. We're currently in the midst of registering the Game Awards as a mark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. We're looking for letters of support to establish that consumers, that's you, distinctively associate the term the Game Awards with our annual awards show. If you do feel this way, could you please quickly docu-sign this form with your name? It should take about 30 seconds. In addition, if you want to reply to this email with any personal reflections with details on how you came to know and live the Game Awards, we would be happy to include your individual thoughts in our application when it's filed in a few weeks. Thank you and hope you enjoy our show December 12th, the Game Awards. So this is basically them asking for people to sign a document, a petition of sorts to send to the U.S. Patent Trademark Office to show them that all these thousands and thousands of people, when they hear the term the Game Awards, they think of the one that Jeff Keighley runs. Now, the title of it is the Game Awards, but the thing is, with this patent, with this trademark, whatever you want to call it, the fact if anybody titles something Game Awards in any sort of form or fashion, Jeff Keighley could shut it down. So if I wanted to make the Texas Game Awards, right, the Lone Star Game Awards, I wouldn't be allowed to do it. The implications that this could do for the gaming industry are huge, especially when Stuttering Craig's trying to fight Access Media with the real Game Awards. This almost seems like all these jurors, who are all people that have Access Media with this, that control 90% of the vote for the Game Awards, it seems like they're all gathering around with Jeff Keighley to kind of conspire to hold down the potential of the real Game Awards. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be on the same level that the Game Awards can be, but all of these industry insiders have taken note that Stuttering Craig's thing is exclusively locking them out. No Access Media, right? So this could be something that they're trying to do to fuck that over. Now, going on, it says that they're encouraged. The email begins innocuously enough, mentioning the upcoming 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. And then literally Smash is saying, please sign this is an evil request. An evil direct request. Now, I wouldn't say it's evil, but it's not ethic, right? They know what they're doing with this. Fans are encouraged to sign a form via DocuSign with the promise that the process would only take about 30 seconds. While the email frames this as a harmless and celebratory gesture, the implications for the industry are far from anything trivial. So you can see, here's the problem with it. It says trademarking is a phrase as broad as the game. Trademarking a phrase, as I'm stuttering all over myself. Stuttering Craig, stuttering Eric. Trademarking a phrase as broad as the Game Awards has the potential to create ripple effects across the industry. The term itself is incredibly generic and until now has served as a shorthand for gaming recognition in general. So here's some of the screenshots that are sent on this DocuSign document right here, right? So they're seeking to try and monopolize this term. And it says Keighley would effectively limit how others in the industry use similar phrases. This would absolutely stifle smaller independent award shows and media outlets that have historically celebrated gaming achievements outside of Keighley's high-budget corporate-sponsored platform. This move feels like a step towards greater consolidation of power within an industry already dominated by a handful of industry voices, which, again, the 90% controlling vote of the Axis media, like Variety, IGN, Polygon, they're all 90% of the vote at these Game Awards anyway. The people that vote like us, we get 10% controlling power of the vote. It's literally like an Illuminati gaming industry club, guys. And I know it sounds ridiculous. Oh, well, it's just a Game Awards show. Why does it matter? It shows proof that there's a lot of quid pro quo, a lot of scratch my back, I scratch yours in stuff like this in the gaming industry. When it comes to journalism, this Game Awards show is all about giving the people that pay the most money to them the biggest, most positive coverage. You know, oh, you're going to win an award. You're going to be nominated for this game. You're going to be nominated for that. Guys, it's all rigged to the highest bidder. You basically pay for the coverage. You pay for the awards at this point. There's a lot of question, to the ethics that are involved with this. So, yeah, you can see Smash goes on to say this isn't just about protecting intellectual property. It's about controlling the narrative and the space in which gaming culture is supposed to be celebrated. And then he goes on to analyze the email that was sent, saying what makes this situation particularly troubling is the way the email appeals to fans to aid in the trademark process. It asks recipients to submit personal reflections about their connection to the Game Awards. Keighley's team is leveraging the goodwill of the gaming community to serve their legal ambitions. Some people may read this message thinking it's completely innocent or that they are doing the right thing by participating and pushing the agenda forward, but no. The request subtly frames the trademark application as a collaborative effort, even though its ultimate purpose is to give one entity exclusive control over a term that belongs to all of us in the broader gaming verbiage. So it's almost like the React, like, oh, tell us how much React means to you. They were going to make a thing called React World, the Fine Brothers, React World, but they were going to own the rights and the control to the whole concept of reaction videos. That's what they're doing. Oh, guys, we're going to gather together and talk about how much the Game Awards means to us, personal reflections, but we're going to own Game Awards. And you guys can't even have your own Game Awards. That's what it is. And it's very fucking troubling. Now, this says the email's tone is casual, but the intent is clear. It feels disingenuous, especially when you consider that the result of such efforts would only serve corporate interests instead of the gaming community itself. And they're talking about how right here with the real Game Awards, they're saying the gaming industry has long been a battleground between creativity and commercialization. While the Game Awards has grown into a larger platform for celebrating gaming, it's unfortunately become a corporate spectacle that prioritizes big budget reveals over meaningful acknowledgement of indie developers and community-driven efforts over the years, which is, it's literally just Super Bowl commercial after Super Bowl commercial. The awards are barely there, guys. A lot of these awards that they have categories for just get merely mentioned by the voiceover, like the guy narrating it. A lot of them don't get acknowledged publicly. A lot of them don't even get a presentation or an award handed to them. The awards are a complete afterthought. It's mostly about the world premieres and the trailers and all of the commercials, honestly. So Smash goes on to say that this feels like a direct response to Stuttering Craig's Real Game Awards shows, which dares to offer an alternative celebration of gaming outside of Jeff corporately controlled narrative. Ironically, Jeff Keighley has long championed inclusivity in gaming, but this attempt to trademark the Game Awards flies directly in the face of that mantra. So it's basically like, hey, we want the power, we want the control, we're going to own the rights to Game Awards. And yeah, it definitely seems like, according to Smash, that it's consolidating power, silencing competition, and positioning themselves at the sole authority in the space. And I agree. It's a direct attack against anybody that's wanting to make any kind of independent outlet have their own Game Awards. And I know to the wokies or to people that really don't care, to the casuals, to them it seems stupid that we're arguing about something as small as Game Awards being copyright. But again, this could hold all sorts of implications in the industry. You can see, by trademarking the Game Awards, Keighley's making a direct attack against any grassroots campaigns that always defined gaming culture. This move now shifts the focus from fostering a diverse and inclusive community to protecting a corporate brand. It also raises questions about the future of gaming events. Will we see other broad terms trademarked and locked away behind legal barriers? How will this impact smaller organizations that lack the resources to navigate these restrictions? The ripple effects of something like this actually going through will travel further than anyone would typically imagine, right? So it's actually quite interesting to see the efforts that they're going through to email fans and to pull at their heartstrings and